All right, everyone, so I am at my place of business right now, which is actually a car wash. I work at a detail center. I sell details. However, I happen to have a swarm trap back here in these trees. We got a bar next door. It's just to give you an idea how active it is. That was kind of awkward. I just like made weird eye contact with my camera and that guy. There's like this cool creek that runs back here, and I have a swarm trap on this tree. I got me a good one. It's getting pretty heavy. I can tell just by like trying to move it. So I'm gonna come back this evening and grab that, take it home, and get it into a bigger box. It's kind of an interesting place. I mean, there's literally an apartment complex right on the other side of this fence. We have a bar over here. We have an active car wash right here in the middle of the city, basically. So just goes to show you there are bees around and walls and random old places like this. So I'll be getting those bees. I'll do a video on it. All right, y'all, so it's a pretty evening with the moon out. There's my house for reference, and there's the bee yard. I did just get home and dropped off 3 swarm traps. Well, I gotta turn my light off because I got bees trying to fly around me. So I'm continuing to walk into the darkness here. The bees are pretty active right now. Oh, they're extremely active. Wow, okay, so I just had ones crash into me, and there's no light over there, so they're like airborne right now. I need to go open up my swarm traps, so I gotta walk over there somehow. You know what, I'm gonna go get a veil because they're flying around a little bit. The moon is out. I just need to open up the entrances of the swarm traps, but those traps are kind of pissy right now. My other bees are kind of freaking out a little bit because I walked over there and they were crashing into me and stuff. So I'm gonna grab a veil. Okay, so attempt number 2, I'm using a red light. As you can see, bees are very active. Right now they can't do anything to me because of the red light. They don't really realize I'm here. But they're just really loud and upset right now. So this is the swarm trap that I have to release, along with that one, and along with this one. I got this one from where I work, and then these 2 were at my in-laws' place. So I'll open these up. They will reorient to this location tomorrow, and I'll go ahead and put them in a new box in the next couple days, and then these will be good new hives for me. So this is my main stretch of hives right here. It's kind of adding on to the collection. So I'm gonna set the camera down, open up these disc entrances because right now they are currently just screened. And you can hear the upsetness in the bees. So yeah, let me go ahead and shut my camera off here. Maybe I can rig it to where my light, see if I can get it to where, yeah, get it right there to where the light will shine. Let's see what happens when I try to open it. I do have a screwdriver here just to loosen this screw a little bit. Okay, so they can't really do a whole lot to me right now because of the red light, luckily. Now, if this was not a red light situation, they would immediately start going for my normal light. So now I'm gonna take my light and move it over to this one and do the same thing. See if I can make this one stay there. Okay, so here we go on this one. Let me unscrew this a little bit. Now I gotta tighten it slightly. Okay, there we go. All right, so there's that one. God, they're hanging down far in there. They're like balled up, dangling. All right, now last one left is this one over here, which isn't as active. Still pretty audible. Just not as crazy. Probably just a smaller swarm. So Let me get my screwdriver, loosen this up slightly. Okay, go ahead and spin her around. Out they come. So, wow, that's been the easiest so far I think that I've ever had while doing this right now. It is like I'm non-existent. If I changed my light right now to regular color, they would absolutely just like go to it instantly. And at night they crawl really fast. If I put my hand there, they're gonna crawl on me and then they'll start stinging because they do not like being messed with at night. But they can crawl really fast if there's no light. However, if you turn on a flashlight, suddenly they will just go directly for your light. All right, let's check back on these over here. This one's looking pretty active. And this one's not looking as active, however, it sounds crazy. Well, cool. And then if you look over here, my current large hives, this is what they've got going on at nighttime under an almost full moon. This is my big, gigantic, like 2 deep, 2 medium hive. That's weird. I, for some reason, thought this one was 3 deeps. I don't know why. I'm just realizing actually that thing is 2 deep, 2 deeps, 2 mediums. This one is 2 deeps and 1 medium, and then this one is 1 deep, 2 mediums. I don't normally use mediums, but I got some recently, so figure I'd give them a shot. So anyway, on to the, I guess next video. We'll see what happens when I wake up and get into these bees. Hopefully tomorrow, if not the next day, pull them out and put them into their 10 frame box. So we'll see y'all then. So here we are the following day after having dropped off these swarm traps over here. They seem to be doing, you know, just like as usual, just business as usual over here. Also have one right there as well. So I didn't get to them today. I was going to try to get them transferred into a different box. However, I think it's going to have to wait until tomorrow. All right, y'all. Today's the day I got to get into the swarm trap that I retrieved from where I work. So essentially, as y'all have seen me do before, I just got to get these frames out, put them in this box, and this will be the new location of their new home, and I'll just start building this colony up. So it's as simple as unscrewing whatever lid you have or pulling off whatever lid you have. I have never opened these bees. This will be the first time they've been opened since they were caught about, it's been about 3 weeks now, I think, maybe 2 weeks. Very nice. Okay, so they look really good in there. Wow, yeah, they've got multiple built-up frames that were not built up whenever I put them there. So I'm gonna go ahead and start disassembling this and get them put over here. All right, so it seems like my best bet's probably gonna be to pull this in frame first. It's always hard to decide where to start. If you notice, I have not smoked these bees yet. They seem to be very calm, but that can always change, so let's see. This is an awkward frame to get out of here. Oh. Well, that's not good. So the comb that they had built on here was also touching the next door neighbor frame, and it appears that it has broken off and is still attached to that other frame right here. So now what I'm going to attempt to do is, first of all, pull out these 2 frames together, hopefully. I don't know if that's going to work necessarily. A lot of times the propolis is so sticky I can do that. This, however, is not very sticky of propolis. Shoot. I might actually have to pull a different frame. I think I'm gonna have to go with like this one over here. Yeah, this seems to be the better frame choice anyway. Ooh, I don't know, it feels kind of tangled up. No, maybe not. All right, look at that. So nice new comb, nice solid brood. You got to be careful when it is this new because it's very fragile. Let me just kind of get a peek at them. Now they look great. I don't see the queen. Not seeing the queen on this side. A lot of capped brood, so I am just going to go ahead and transfer these directly over. I like to try to keep the frames the same as they are in this box when I get them transferred over. So I pulled this frame from here, so now when I take this frame out, I'm going to put them alongside of the one they already were next to. Let's see if this comb is, I bet it's going to be stuck to the wall. I hope not. Wow, there's a lot of propolis against the sidewall, and when I busted it open just now, a bunch of hive beetles kind of got released. So it looks like they've been trapping beetles. It's always a good trait. So this seems to be nectar over here, and actually there are eggs and there are little larvae in here as well. Same thing on this side. I am not seeing the queen. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this propolis that was over here. Extremely soft, pliable propolis, and that's likely because these bees are just not like from here. I don't have propolis like this. So whatever these bees were grabbing, very, very soft and squishy stuff that they made their propolis out of. And it was about 20 miles from here, so it makes sense. It's just a little bit different. All right, so now let's get into this original frame. Is the one that was the bait comb of the swarm trap. So they tend to obviously build on this one first. So let's just pull this straight up and out. It does feel relatively heavy. Decent brood comb. Here's the queen right here. So there she is. She's looking good. She's a little small one. This is actually a foundationless frame. It has a lot of honey at the top and a good bit of capped brood on both sides. So I'm just going to direct transfer, get one more eye on that queen. She is right there. So I'm just going to carefully set her like so. And then at that point, you know that she's in there, so you're now safe. You can just go ahead and transfer these frames directly out of here. These all seem to have been built on. This is another nice heavy one right here. Got a lot of capped brood, good bit of nectar. Brand new frame. It's literally never been built on until this year. So this wax is all fresh as of about 2 or so weeks ago. The bees are just now starting to get a little bit more irritated with me, but they're still extremely calm compared to the rest of my colonies. So now I have to deal with this weird one. At this point, I will pick them both up, show y'all what I was talking about. They didn't fully build this comb on this frame enough. Like they didn't come over onto it far enough. They didn't build it at all on here actually. So get this one sat down for a second. So what's happening is they've got this comb is on the edge of my frame right up against the other comb, and they've kind of done, whoa, there it went. It just literally broke off. It just broke off and hit the ground. So sorry bees, they're not too stoked on that. So just some bee bread, you know, some pollen, a little bit of nectar. All right, my video cut out because of the heat. So basically what happened was I tossed that piece of wax out of the way, closed this box up, and just let them start orienting and going back into this, or going into this new hive. And so they're just getting it figured out right now, and then this is now their new box. So now I have to do the same thing with this one, and I have to do the same thing with this one. So I'll go ahead and get that done, see if I can beat the heat. All right, same thing on this one. Go ahead and open her up. Transfer them out. Wow, there's some real nice nice pretty white wax. I'll show that in just a second. Make sure your queen is not on your inner cover. So when you look down in here, nice white wax all the way through. So it looks like they've got a good bit built. Now choose your frame, which one you'll take out. I think in this case it'll probably be the same one as I did before. So I'm not gonna be able to do this whole video because it keeps on cutting out due to the heat. This is essentially how this swarm looked on the inside. Beautiful white wax, nice light honey from the one town over. So I'm just gonna go ahead and transfer these. I don't think this video is going to last. All right, y'all. Well, my camera did end up overheating. I wasn't able to get the final clips, but it's as simple as getting the bees out of the swarm trap, put them in your new hive boxes, monitor them moving forward like regular bees. If they end up not making it, well, they were free, but you might end up getting something great. I've had some of these boxes get really big and they were just free bees, so you never know what you're gonna get. It's luck of the draw. But anyway, I'm gonna try to get some new videos put out for spring of 2025. So again, everyone, thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned and we'll see you on the next one.